Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from East Rutherford. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
On 44-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Ready up.
Do it for myself. I go 0-2.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now a give up the middle, and this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
60 Eagles.
He'll drop the throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Liking 18.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Reload. Reload. Hut, hut.
And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Liking 18. Go street. Ready?
He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Back up. Bring it. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll step up and run this.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10.
line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, a teardrop throws there off his back foot. It's complete. A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Abdul Carter getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll motion the slot man right. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Set, hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
The Giants are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. At his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Big Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make...
And he's got another one! Touchdown, New York! Great touchdown for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and great, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 3, 3.
Travel start on the ground, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on, come on. Hit. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A throw left side, caught by Sanders. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
Press all 80. Steady.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
From the 22 now, here's second and 3.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 19.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Ready up.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hawk 70s.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Giants.
Got it. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of them. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That one is good. And the Giants will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Leggett on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, break. Down. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
3rd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
This time they stay on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking 3rd and long. That's a passing down. And we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass. And they don't fall for it.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
52, snap, ready. 33, yellow. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
60 red.
On first down is Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7 yards to go. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3.
You, yellow. Ready. Red, 38.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Black Ultra. Set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close first down. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that
At the
one.
43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, set. 18.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Quick route taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to get this one on the ground. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Watch out. Hey, let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Giants. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, they need 3. Look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Horn now to return it. And he is stopped at 25 and drive.